Hi everybody, it's Alan Isidro talking to you from my home base. It's been a while, right, since I made one. But anyway, with a few hours to go in 2020 before the new one comes in, I want to greet you Happy New Year. And then give you an update on what's going on. Quickly, I was working on kind of the year in review. And still thankful and blessed that even though we're still in the pandemic year, to think that we began January and February still normal. I was trying to get those pictures where we had that New Year party in January in with Truesdale. We had have a couple of events, also a birthday, a big 6-0 and a big 7-0. Later that month in January. And then February we were having the senior Valentine in Burlingame, followed by my senior show, my Valentine birthday showcase. Then I left for Manila, and then when I come back, we're on a stay-at-home lockdown. But we managed to get through. We were so busy, spring into summer into fall. So with the group, we were able to even cap the, I was just, some of you got the tabulation. For summer, spring-summer, we did 70 dances, 112 applications, music applications. Then for the fall, we just finished 76 dances, 106 music applications. So with the upcoming winter series kicking off actually this Saturday with our New Year workshop, we will probably do almost the same amount. But I guess following the request from some of our regular students, I'm going to let them choose actually between the summer and the fall collection. We'll probably pick their favorites from here. My wife also suggested bring back some old classics. So in short, for the winter series, expect less of the new ones that we see as we follow the circuit pros that we've been idolizing and following their works. Unless it's really dramatically a must-have. But for now, stick to what we have. There's so much to choose from. I have a couple of new ones to begin the new year, which is actually our New Year message. Start the Future, which is a low intermediate dance, 2-wall, to the song Future by Red Velvet. And that is actually from the Korean drama Startup. So it's already out there. We began introducing it this month. And then I just finished one which is DTA, Don't Turn Around. That's an old song from the 80s, late 80s, that I loved the island rhythm when we were in Hawaii. So you'll enjoy that. That's a kind of high beginner improver dance. It's both of them are 32 counts, so it's not too hard. So that's the message. Start the future and don't turn around. That will be our new thing for 2021. Other than that, except for one that I'm working on probably for the Valentine, dance, it could be either a nightclub two-step or a cha-cha, because I have two music that I'm working on. Other than that, we'll try to stick on to what we have, okay? Because I'm planning to do another Valentine showcase, so that means I have to prepare the group on what will be covered for that showcase. But I think this one we are inclined, or at least I'm inclined, to do it now. Our favorites work by the professionals that we follow. Because the past two showcase that I did, actually 3 including summer, we did some of the pro dances, but this is more like for the Valentine showcase. So I let the group choose their favorites. For example, I know for a fact that my wife likes Ira Weisberg's Serenata di Borgata. So that's definitely one of them. I personally like Pull You Through by Joe Thompson and Madison Glover. I'm sure that one of my students likes Chill Factor because it's really up there now on people viewing it. So there are things that we might include in our next showcase. Okay, so following now the schedule, as I've said, we kept for the next winter series. Some of you got the outline and the locations. It will still be the same cities that we ended up working with, because they're really appreciating our program outdoors, kind of safe enough. We're distance, fully masked, outdoor. So we still have Mondays in Millbrae, Tuesdays and Fridays in Foster City, Wednesdays in San Bruno, Thursdays in Burlingame, and San Mateo will have both Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then a Saturday, you know, the Saturday workshop that I've been doing. So that will kick off January 23rd on a 6 workshop series again. Kind of we like that idea where we're able to do really some workshop mix level kind of a gathering. And because it's winter, you know, although we're in the Bay Area with, you know, we're blessed with good weather most of the time, I really requested most of the location to have a fallback location venue in case there will be rain. So there will be a backup. You know, like in San Mateo, if we cannot use the parking lot, we move on to the covered picnic shelter. Burlingame, I just requested that we still be outdoor in the sports court, and then use whatever they're trying to offer us, the Lions Club kind of den, you know, being used by the kids as a backup. Millbrae, I'm trying to request the kind of the outside area of the one of the building near the library there, Chicati building, as a possible backup. And then Foster City, we have the gazebo, okay, which is a nice location by the water. My only problem would really be San Bruno, because we have a small gazebo there that it might be too tight. So I don't know what we can do as a fallback there. Hopefully they can allow us to use, I have to check it out if there's some awning that is also next to the rec center that I can play around with. But again, the idea is have a ballpark, I mean a fallback location. Alright, so that's basically the schedule is going on. The Zoom is still, virtual will still gonna happen for San Mateo on Mondays in the afternoon. Tuesdays is my Zoom hosted by San Francisco Bernal Heights Neighborhood Center. That will kick off again starting Tuesday next week, okay? Mornings. And that's about it. I kept the same schedule on in terms of what we can do Monday to Saturday. The first 3 Saturdays in January is a pilot, because I tried to convince Foster City, and I'm glad they did, that I'm going to use that as a workshop pilot Saturdays while we're waiting for San Mateo workshop to kick off. And as a side note, okay, for those of you trying or maybe trying to arrange private group, that's going to be my direction also for this coming, or at least the first half of 2021. Obviously, I don't foresee any DJ services happening. People are still scared trying to, you know, throwing out parties. So that's not going to happen. The equipments are all still packed up and stored somewhere. Private lesson or by group is something that I'm exploring now, because 2 Sundays I'm booked now for January, and looks like it's going to be a good direction. So depending on the success of those 2 private groups, that will be direction, because there's that comfort level where you guys will organize and just book my services to teach whatever dance you like to do, and what kind of level you want to do. Obviously, it's a toss between beginner and improver or intermediate. So that's the direction. And that's the safest thing, because obviously we can still do it the same thing that I'm doing for the city, doing it outdoors, mask, distance, sanitize, no contact. That would be the direction. And we're hopeful, obviously, that we get our turn for the vaccination pretty soon. My wife got hers because she's an essential worker. But, you know, for the other population, I hope that we get our turn pretty soon. Sooner than later. Okay, but still thankful that there is now multiple vaccines being developed and being distributed. Okay, so Happy New Year again. As I've said, we'll have to keep on letting you know what's going on. The idea is, even with the new year, stay active, stay engaged, keep yourself busy. Otherwise, you know, you'll go crazy just stressing, right? So that's how we kept ourselves occupied the past, however, 290 days, I think, that I counted. The last time I counted, we were sheltering at home, but still we were able to manage. Like last night, we did 2 hours of review for Saturday dances. So that's something that we can do in the 2 hours by Zoom. Just dance and keep remembering the steps, because that's the advantage of what we're doing. Can you imagine how much memory muscle were developed because of this 140 plus dances that we did for the past 4 months, say 8 months. Okay, we did not start exactly as soon as we were sheltered, but easily 8 months we were doing 140 dances plus. So thank you again for listening, for keeping in touch, or keeping updated with what American line dancing is all about. I try to do memory building in terms of pictures, slideshows, YouTube videos, and so on. And we'll see you in 2021. Happy New Year.